Are you traveling with Etihad Airways and you want to know what are the different features of its website? Watch this video and find out about the different features of the Etihad Airways website. Hi everyone, and you are watching Jamey Iris TALK TV. I simply want to welcome all of you to this channel. And if you are flying with Etihad Airways, let me share to you the latest updates regarding its websites, and at the same time, what are the information that will be very helpful for all of you. So with that, everyone, I'm looking forward that you will definitely learn a lot from this video episode that we have. By the way, I simply want to say welcome to all of our subscribers. And of course, if this is your first time to watch this channel or this video, I would want to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Again, that's Jamey Iris TALK TV, so that every day and you'll get updated also with the different video features that I definitely have just for you. Now, for this video, we will be featuring this in English so that at least both the Filipino and the foreign subscribers that we have from this channel will definitely benefit, because I know a lot of you will be traveling with Etihad Airways. Now, what is Etihad Airways? And at the same time, how did it all started? So I'll just give you a brief overview so that you'll get an appreciation about the airline company, and at the same time, we'll zoom in and focus on the different features of its website that will be very helpful for you as a traveler. So as you all know, Etihad Airways is the flag carrier of the United Arab Emirates. And after Emirates Airlines, now Etihad Airways has been named as one of the fastest growing airlines in the world. It was established last 2003. It was around November, wherein this airline company in the United Arab Emirates, which means Etihad means United, was then established. Etihad Airways was established last November 2003, and after that, it had been named as one of the fastest growing airlines in the world. The head office is in Abu Dhabi. It's just near the Abu Dhabi International Airport. And again, the name itself stands, like when you say Etihad in Arabic, it is United. So with that, everyone, let us just take a look and explore the following topics for Etihad Airways website. Now, the following are the topics that we will be taking a look at. Of course, we'll take a look at the overview of the website. I'll show you so that at least you know where to go when you are actually exploring the website and when you're about to travel. And then we'll zoom in and focus on what is this managed booking and how can it empower you as a traveler when it comes to the flight that you have booked with Etihad Airways. And then, of course, the topic that you definitely are looking forward to is the baggage allowance. I'll give you a brief overview on what we have here on the website, and at the same time, I will discuss basics, but then again, I will have a separate video for only Etihad baggage allowance policy. So for now, we'll just take a brief overview regarding this, and especially those that really concerns you. But then again, we'll discuss the policy in a different video. Now, other website features. So there are interesting website videos that Etihad had actually enhanced in the past few months. And I'm quite happy because, I always travel with Etihad Airways. So I really appreciate the changes and the updates that they have done. And the website, it is now more user-friendly, and it gives a lot of information. Now, what am I talking about? Let's take a look and explore the website. For the topics that we will be discussing about Etihad website, of course, I'll give you an overview of the different features and topics that sometimes, are not given importance or are overlooked by most travelers. But then again, it provides like fast information that will be very, very helpful for you. Now, after that, we'll focus and zoom in on what we call the managed booking. Now, what is this feature of the Etihad website that will actually empower you as a traveler traveler. So we'll talk about that in a little while. You don't need to call, the contact center all the time, but you can do it yourself. So what are those features? And of course, we'll discuss about the baggage allowance, the basics, and at the same time, what can you find from this website? Now, I have another video about baggage allowance policies because it will discuss like lengthily what are those. But today, just the features that we have on the website and the basics that I know that concerns you the most. And of course, let's talk about other website features that, just like what I've said, will be very helpful for you. So let's try and find out and explore the Etihad website. Okay, let us now take a look. Welcome everyone to Etihad's website. Now, Etihad Airways website is etihad.com. So that's it. It's so easy, everyone. So you simply have to type www.etihad.com or etihad.com, and then it will prompt you to www.etihad.com. Now, as you can see from the website, again, you can actually log in. So if you already logged in, that's quite great. You will have an access to the website, and it will be customized for you. And if you have what we call the frequent flyer program, then, or what we call the Etihad guest, then at least, you can see the details from your dashboard about your Etihad guest. Now, when we talk about the frequent flyer, it's quite a long topic, and I believe another video will definitely be helpful. I'm an Etihad guest, frequent flyer, so I can definitely share to you what benefits that you can derive if you become an Etihad guest, and at the same time, what are the different ways on how you can become a member. So we'll discuss that in another video, so that at least, come on everyone, if you'll be traveling with any airline, especially Etihad Airways, it's best if you will definitely have and gain miles. So again, we'll discuss that in a little while, but let us just take a look and have an overview regarding the website, just like what I've promised. Now, this is the main website. So just like what you can see, there's a login page. You can always register for that. And then just like what I've said, you can always join the Etihad guest, which is the frequent flyer program of the company or the airlines. And then if you want to search for flights for you to have an idea, which we will try out later and then eventually book it, you could definitely see it on the top portion of the website. Now, before we go to the other menus that you can see here, the book, the fly, Etihad manage, destinations, help, and Etihad guest, let us just first take a look at the main page and what do they have here and what can you expect. Now, if you want to know the recent COVID-19 guidelines and restrictions for your destination, you can just simply click this and click read now. Now, it will give you the latest update that you have to take into consideration. Let us just take a look. What do they have now? So once we click this, so automatically the website will transfer the page to travel requirements by destination. I like this feature of Etihad because if you will be flying to a certain country, see, they say you no longer need a test to fly to Abu Dhabi if you're vaccinated or you're under 16, or you hold a valid COVID-19 recovery certificate for those who had COVID-19 in the country where you will be flying from. Now, always check the travel requirements for your final destination. Now, to make sure you stay safe when you travel, it is really important that you read the guidelines before you fly. Remember to check the regulations at both your departure and arrival destination. To keep everyone protected on board, you must wear a face mask on every Etihad Airways flight. So everyone, this is a feature of the Etihad website that you can actually use. For example, do you want to know the entry, testing, and quarantine regulations to the country that you will be flying to? So you can always type it from, flying from, and then flying to. Now, on the top, before we type a specific destination, so transiting in Abu Dhabi, if you want to know the details of what you need to comply to, if you'll be just transiting in Abu Dhabi, you can just simply click this link. And then if you have, for example, you want to check the IATA Travel Center, click this blue link and it will proceed to that page so that you'll get all the information. Now, please, there's a reminder from the airlines that it is your responsibility to check the requirements for your entire trip, including connecting flights. If you are traveling between countries with different rules, then you need to follow the most restrictive test requirements. So please take note of that, everyone, especially if you have multiple flights because you have had flights or you have not booked a direct flight to your destination, then definitely that should be taken into consideration. So let us just say, for example, you'll be flying from Abu Dhabi to Manila. So Manila, Philippines. So flying from Abu Dhabi, flying to Manila. So of course for us is flying from Abu Dhabi. Now it says here important information about booking your flight. Now Etihad Airways, if you'll be flying with them, you usually will get an email also of the summarized, updated, let us just say travel documents or medical documents that you need. But they are giving you an overview from this page. But then again, please also make sure that you check your email for the latest list of requirements. Now, important information about booking your flights or following the latest government advice. If you are a UAE national, you can travel from the UAE if you're not vaccinated. Now, you must present a negative PCR test taken 48 hours before the departure. So again, they are actually mentioning the requirements if you'll be flying from Abu Dhabi to Manila, and then submit the relevant forms in Al Hossein to turn your application status to green. So again, this is provided you have been vaccinated in the United Arab Emirates, particularly in Abu Dhabi. You register with Twajudi before your travel. You should still adhere to all preventative and precautionary measures on your return to the UAE, as well as following the local travel regulations of each emirate. Now, again, UAE nationals are unable to travel to Lebanon until further notice following the latest government advice. Okay, so that's the basic info. Now, where and when to take a COVID-19 test. You will only require a PCR test to fly from the UAE if your final destination requires one. So for this one, they're not really specifying yet what Manila needs. Let's take a look at flying to Manila, if they will mention that. So important information about booking your flight. Okay, so that's quite good. It's updated. If you are a foreign national, you must be fully vaccinated to enter the Philippines. It is your responsibility to meet the latest visa and passport regulations before you fly, and you'll find this information. Okay, so everyone, I will not go through all of this, but I'm just giving you an idea where you can find like information if you want to know what are the travel requirements by destination. And this is a great feature of the Etihad Airways website. So again, everyone, I do have a complete arrival protocol for the Philippines, so that's easier and a bit more comprehensive, especially if you want it in Tagalog. I do also have it in English, so please watch out for that video. Okay, let's go back to the main website, everyone, so that you'll know. So that is again, the COVID-19 guidelines. Now, they have an announcement about their new A350s, and it just landed. If I'm not mistaken, the first A350 had flown from France or to France. I think I saw some of my former colleagues actually had availed that, or some of the Etihad employees also. I've seen them post some pictures on LinkedIn. Anyway, so just below this, you can see this is what we will be discussing in details: manage booking. And then if you want to do the online check-in already, the flight status, the baggage guide, and if you simply want to have an upgrade. Now, deals, promotion, of course, all of us would want to have a discount from Etihad Airways. So you can definitely avail the different deals that you have, that they have actually. For example, deals from Manila. Okay, Manila to Dubai, Manila to Abu Dhabi, Manila to Amsterdam. So different promotions actually. It's not only from Manila, but if you click this link, see latest deals. So you will see a lot of deals from different parts of the world. And then surprise me. So if you want to be taken by great surprise by Etihad Airways, please just click this so that you will know how Etihad could have an idea, of course, to inspire you, but they will not tell you their surprise. But that's a great one. And then at the same time, Etihad Airways is an airline that really loves to help, lessen the footprints that we leave with Mother Nature. They actually always, let us just say, share in their society, or their corporate responsibility when it comes to keeping Mother Nature safe, and at the same time encouraging even their passengers, or who they call guests, when it comes to flying. So they are encouraging you to help transform the future of flying, and we need your help. So how? Please just click this if you want to know more. Now, if you want to go for a European summer hotspots, then from Tapas to Turquoise Sea, Europe is the place to be this summer. So if you want to visit Santorini, Nice, Crete, what else do they have? Malaga. So you can just simply click this and see what do they have to offer for you. And they're, of course, promoting the Etihad Guest flights and rewards on the Fly. So check out the apps for travel and rewards at your fingertips. Some reminders before you fly. So again, this is actually what they want you to know. So you can always click this so that you will know how many badges can you earn. And then COVID-19 Hub, what you need to know before you go. Less stress, more get verified to fly. So meaning it's faster, it's more efficient. And of course, are you flying with kids? So with us, it's child's play. So those are the tips and tricks on how you can occupy the kids on board the flight without, letting them feel that the flight is long, and make them enjoy. And you can also have at least a peaceful rest, even for a few hours on board. So what do the Etihad Airways team have offer or can offer you? So please just take a look at this. And other basic information that you want to know about Etihad. So if you want to know more about Etihad Airways, from the corporate profile, the latest news, and anyone who wants to be part of Etihad Airways, we'll discuss that in my other channel. So this is what we call the careers website. What are the different sponsorship that Etihad has right now? Code share partners, ethics and compliance, innovation, sustainability. If you just want to have an idea about the airlines that you'll be flying with, what composes the Etihad Aviation Group. So you can see it from here. And what are the different useful links that are often used by our travelers? So you can see it from the useful links. And should you have some feedback that you want to share with Etihad Airways, either prior flying or especially after flying, they definitely would like to hear from you. From reservation to destination, they would like to hear your feedback because it's important for them. And again, just like what I've said, they would love to hear from you. Now, travelers, if you will be traveling with Etihad Airways and you want to book a flight, you can click this menu. So it will tell you about your trip. You can book your flights, you can book groups, you can book a stopover in Abu Dhabi, even if it's not your final destination. And should you have several miles from Etihad guest or the frequent flyer of Etihad Airways, you can also book with your Etihad guest miles. Yes, indeed, that is possible. And then would you like to book rail and fly? And how about charter and special flight request? If you will have an accompanied minor, okay, how can they fly? And is this possible? Especially nowadays, we're still transitioning into the new normal. Do you need an UAE visa? And what are the special offers that Etihad has for you? Now, aside from that, if you're already in Abu Dhabi, do you need a chauffeur or a transfer to and from the airport? So you can either book an Etihad chauffeur or you can book an Etihad coach. So an Etihad coach is like a bus. So that is how they call it, Etihad coach. If you want a private car, that's what they call Etihad chauffeur. But if you want a coach, of course, it's more, and you want to avail that, actually depends on what class that you'll be flying with. So they will tell you which one you're entitled to. Most of the time, if you have booked for an Etihad economy class, you can book an Etihad coach. So again, you must book it because again, they must reserve the seats for the coach. And if you are flying with the business class as well as the first class, then you can book an Etihad chauffeur. But then again, everyone, usually the Etihad chauffeur is available for those who booked the regular business class. So if you booked a business class and let us just say you got upgraded only, or let us just say it's a discounted Etihad business class or first class, please just take a look at the itinerary again if you're entitled for Etihad chauffeur, because sometimes you may not be. So it depends on the type of ticket or package that you will be availing for. Now, what else, everyone? So, for book your flight, mentioned already earlier, so different COVID-19 travel information, verified to fly. So, you can access that. COVID-19 Travel Hub, you can also take a look at that. Travel requirements, we've seen that a while ago. If you want to change your flight, what will you do? Where do we fly? Or where does Etihad fly? Etihad Wellness, can they offer you? Abu Dhabi travel information, basic info about and updates about Abu Dhabi. And if you want to go from Abu Dhabi to Dubai, especially if you have not been to Dubai, it's a beautiful city as well. You can see the great beauty of both Abu Dhabi and at the same time Dubai. So Abu Dhabi is the cultural center of the UAE, while of course the commercial capital of the UAE is Dubai. And of course, would you like to travel also in other parts of the UAE? We have 7 Emirates in the UAE, so you can travel to and from Dubai and other Emirates. So please, if you want to know that, you can just take a look and click that link. Now, if you're flying already or you want to fly with Etihad, but you still need further information, you can check the following. First, on board, what type of cabins does Etihad offer? So when we talk about economy, business class, and at the same time first class, there are different packages also that are offered, but at least the generic features that they offer on board, you can see it from our cabins. Again, just wait for my other video. Definitely, I'll show you what are these. Meals on board. So if you have special requests, such as, of course, all meals are halal. But then again, like if somebody needs kosher meal, if someone is on a diet, or for medical reasons, you have restricted diet, so you can just simply order for the special meals that they offer on board. And just like what was mentioned earlier, if you'll be flying with children, so what do they offer? Entertainment and Wi-Fi. Oh, the in-flight entertainment of Etihad Airways definitely can wow you with the different features that they have. And get to know the fleet of Etihad, meaning what are the different airlines that they have, how many A380s do they have, how many Boeing 777 do they have, or 787, so forth and so on. So please, you can take a look at this. And seat choices. So would you like to sit, where do you want to sit on board? So you can also take a look at that. Now, what does Etihad offer not only on board, but also before you fly? So we have what we call the Etihad Wellness, lounges, if you need an UAE visa, the basic airport information, mention also baggage allowance. If you have a relative or you will have you will be traveling with someone who may need special assistance, so like wheelchair and others for in the airport, so you can always ask for special assistance. Travel insurance, oh, that's a great feature that they have. So like for example, if you'll be flying to Manila and you are required to offer what we call you need to present a travel insurance, you can actually buy it from Etihad. So less worries, less problem, especially if you're a foreign passport holder. Now, there's a unique feature that Etihad actually offers to its passenger if you'll be traveling in Abu Dhabi. There is what we call a US immigration already in the Abu Dhabi airport. This is quite a unique feature for anyone who will be traveling to the US, meaning once you reach the US, you don't need to go through the long process along with other passengers from other airlines, but you get cleared already, okay, in the US immigration from the Abu Dhabi International Airport. Miles calculator, if you want to know how many guest miles you already have. Fare choices, so what are this? Each fare have what we call different features. So if you buy, for example, the lowest amount of fare, so it has restrictions as well. And if you buy, for example, a fare that's a bit higher, so it will give you more benefits. Again, you can choose from each which one best suits you and your budget at the same time. And last, just like what I've mentioned, sustainability, because again, Etihad ensures that it performs and delivers what we call ways on how we can keep sustainability in our environment. Manager booking. So when we talk about manager booking, you can actually view or change your booking. You can verify, you can see verified to fly, your flight status. Again, you can request for any assistance that you might have. You can choose your seat and you can offset your flight. And you can request for special meal as well. Now, for check-in online, of course, several hours. Usually, it's 24 or 48 hours before your flight. You can check in online already. However, not all tickets depends on the ticket. You can check in online or not. I've experienced this already. Most of the time, if you were booked as a group, sometimes the system don't allow you to check in online, but you can still try. But sometimes it might ask you to check in at the counter. But if you booked it like individually or for business purposes, most of the time you are allowed to check in online. Now, if you want upgrades and extras, so you can just take a look at this link and please just make sure that you click any of this that will be relevant for you, such as are you traveling with pets? What about the global meet and assist? If you, for example, your parents, they are elderly and you want them to travel to the UAE, so definitely the global meet and assist team can help you out with that. And what is this priority access? So they can tell you more about that. These are the different destinations that you can go to for your international flights. And if you want to discover Abu Dhabi as the cultural center of the UAE, and of course aiming to be the world's as well, so you can definitely take a look at this. If you need further help, like for baggage or get in touch with someone from Etihad or for your booking, you can always click the menu Help. And last but not the least, just like what I've said, if you would want to apply for the Etihad frequent flyer, you can always click Etihad Guest. It will prompt you or bring you to another separate website solely for Etihad Guest. So that's it, everyone. Those are the different menus that we have for Etihad website. Wow, it seems quite a lot, but it's great to know this so that you can explore and at the same time know where to get what you need, especially when you're flying. So with that, everyone, I am looking forward that you find this video helpful and informative. If you do, please click like, and I'm looking forward that you'll have a safe flight. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you in my next video. And should you have some questions, please don't hesitate to drop it down on my comment. With that, everyone, stay safe, stay healthy. Have a pleasant flight. This is Jamey Iris, your Talk TV show host.